What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my content. So, you know Boon just tweeted earlier that, no, actually he tweeted last night about Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, of how the two, icons had the rivalries back in the 90s, and let's just say that those two are one of the most iconic fighting games out there. Now, if we're talking about Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat collaborating in the future, I could definitely see that happening, but not now. So let's talk about Mortal Kombat for a minute and why I think it is one of the most interesting fighting game franchises out there. So it came right after Street Fighter 2. So Mortal Kombat is one of those fighting games where you can either be scared or be feared for your life when it comes to the gross fatalities and blood sucking, ripping hearts out and all of that. That's basically what Mortal Kombat is what it's supposed to be. But in the 90s, they were controversial at the time. So they were the reason why you have ratings in games today like rated T, rated M for mature, rated E for everyone. Like, you know how those ratings are. The difference between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat is that Street Fighter is more of a hand-to-hand combat aggression. Mortal Kombat, however, is more violent at the same time. So I want y'all to pay attention to this commercial, and you will see why the two of them had a bit of a rivalry back in the 90s. Capcom was promoting Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition on the Sega Genesis. You will see why it was like that in the 90s. In all honest opinion, I just feel like both Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, Midway and Capcom, they're both equal in their own style, in their own way. But I think the franchise that is much better is Street Fighter, because that is the game that I grew up the most because of Special Champion Edition on Sega Genesis. So if I had the game right now, today, I would have relived my childhood memories. And learned how to do those crazy combos and all of that. So I think right now, if Boon were to announce the Street Fighter Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat game, I think both franchises from different generations would have lost their minds to see Street Fighter fight against Mortal Kombat by NetherRealm Studios. Now, just imagine NetherRealm Studios and Capcom working together to create something that is crazy. Not another Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Do not do that. That game was trash for a reason. Right now, if you were to do Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat coming out in 2023, think about how crazy that game was gonna be. So yeah, shout out to Boon for tweeting this out. I just want to let y'all know my thoughts on this topic, and I think it's pretty cool. So like I said, I would have loved to see Street Fighter go up against Mortal Kombat in the future. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all.